Time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they...
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Mike's 54. Double dog, that's the way.
Throwing on first down is Allen. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Mike's 5'4".
319.
Mike's 5'4". Here we go. I got motion.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, we got tight right. We got 4.
Now Allen. Over the middle to Beckham. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And a Jaguar first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell, but it'll be 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Watch the curl.
And here's Allen to throw again. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
All day. Let's get it.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Watch 17. Watch 17. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Showing 8. Showing 8.
Mike, 28.
Hey, home.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Hey, number 28, Mike.
Bravo.
He's coming. Check him.
Now Allen again. It's caught. Beckham. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And this one is right down the middle. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Here we go. Tonight. Black 20.
Check, 59. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Super 1.
Check, 59.
Now Goff on first down.
Come on, baby. Come on. Let's
And
go.
a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10.
Check. 22 jet bomber.
Now a first down throw. Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, watch that.
White 20.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, let's get this.
On first down, Goff. He completes it to Boyd. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That's a good shot.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's Goff. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
17.
Check that.
17.
52 right here. Mike 52.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
Goff throwing again. And finding Keelan Cole. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. To the air again. Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Keelan Cole, the intended target.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10.
Watch 54. Half. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. A gain of 3, second down.
That's how we ball.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Hey, watch number 33. Watch number 33.
Single. I got a single in the slot. Single in the slot.
Allen now looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Slam.
Alert! Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Hey, what? Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
You ain't got nothing.
From midfield, here's Allen. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Regular.
Now Allen going to throw again. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39.
First down, Jacksonville.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Half.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
That's it, baby.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
35-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch tight end. Hey. We got 3.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mike, check, watch 54, watch 54. Switch up.
Alert!
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Hey, exit.
Got you, boy. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Defense wins championships, baby. Check safety. Watch the shift.
Throwing is Allen on third. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Cut! Black 20!
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
I want that! Give me that ball, defense! Value 1!
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
180!
Mike, check. 59. Yeah. You don't want none.
Super 1!
Mike,
Golf!
9.
On 2nd and 15 now. Goff. He gets this one to Boyd. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Not 180!
Check 59. Okay, double up.
Throwing on third. Goff. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
We go tonight! 180!
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check 4.
Jester!
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Goff on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Target.
From the gun, they run with Michelle. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Is here, baby.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Who goes tonight? 180!
Check. Watch 54. You can't block me.
We're good.
Mike's 54.
Clock.
Let's get the ball.
From the gun on third down. Goff.
Yeah.
And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. This is first and goal from about the 8.
My 52. I got wide. My cut.
From the gun, here's Gone. This will be caught at about the 5. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
7, Jaguars 3. Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
After the interception, here's Gone. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Goff now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
All day, baby, all day.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Stay with your man.
Play action. It's gone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
What's my name? What's my name?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Let's get it.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep is DJ Chark. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Coming to you. Check.
Hey, kill.
Check 6 guy.
And it's Michelle once again. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
We go tonight. 180.
Check 59. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Out of the gun, Goff. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Hey, Haywood!
54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Half. Watch that. Sub.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 41-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
I got you.
Ric Flair.
To throw is gone.
Let's go, defense.
He's got Higgins over the middle. 18 yards to pick up there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Not 180.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Hey, Shell.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Open man right side is Shark. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16.
That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 16.
Goff now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the lane.
On the ground, Michelle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. DJ Chark, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
2nd and 5 now. Allen over the middle to Beckham. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Slam.
And again, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch me.
Half.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And able to find Kirk complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
It's our time.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Motion, 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 motion. Bumps off the helmet. Here we go, here we go. Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the run.
Now Michelle. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Black 20.
Check 52's to Mike.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Hey, kill, kill. Buzz, buzz.
2, Mike 5-2.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to air one out. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Let's go.
So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Now gone. Looking left sideline, incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and now it's second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Tackles, tackles.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Ric Flair.
Super.
Here's Goff.
Here we go.
Oh, he stays up. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his...
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Titans 28, Jaguars 13. Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
To the air, Allen. Caught left side, it's Beckham. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
56.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. All day, dog.
On first down, Allen. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Last stop.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back.
Here we go, Jim.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Jaguars on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Mike, 28. I'm coming after you.
Now Allen again.
I'm trying to collect.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Half 10.
Mike, 28. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
Hey, tight. Look out.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, number 80. He's coming. Check in.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the fourth. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the edge.
Value 3. Value 3. Turbo.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for the Titans...